Senator, I am.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Fisher. Now via WebEx, let me recognize Senator Gillibrand.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. In recent years, Beijing has elevated the Middle East strategic significance by building commercial ports in Pakistan and beginning another port project in UAE, which is halted by U.S. pressure. With China relying on the Persian Gulf for nearly half its energy supply, do you view countering the expansion of China's Belt and Road Initiative in the CENTCOM area of responsibility as a fundamental priority?
Senator, I do. Right now, 18 of 21 countries in the CENTCOM AOR have signed agreements, strategic agreements for Belt and Road initiatives with China. China has increased their spending 360% in the Middle East. So I believe it is of great concern. And what we have to do is expose their predatory practices where they treat every country as a client or a customer, where we deal in relationships and we are partners and allies.
So how does countering China in the region balance against some of our other counterterrorism commitments with regional partners?
Senator, I believe we can do both.
Mm-hmm. Reports last year emerged that Saudi Arabia purchased ballistic missiles from China while also manufacturing its own ballistic weapons using Chinese technology. Are you concerned that China is forging technological relationships with countries such as Saudi Arabia to further enhance the ballistic missile capabilities of regional actors? Also, do you have a broader concern that our traditional allies in CENTCOM should be shifting towards China as we potentially focus on other regions across the globe?
Senator, I am very concerned with China's military involvement as well in terms of these agreements. 3 of the top purchasers of their UAVs are out of the Middle East. The technological agreements they have with Huawei, 5 major Middle Eastern countries have also come into agreements with them, so I'm very concerned with that.
And you will give us any guidance to the extent you need additional resources or authorities to address those concerns?
Senator, I would not hesitate to do that.
Thank you. A recent NDAA-directed RAND study pointed out numerous shortcomings in the DoD's investigation and response to civilian casualties. It concluded a number of recommendations to improve DoD's internal and external process conducting tactical strikes. One specific issue RAND highlighted is the need for the Department of Defense to better engage with non-governmental organizations to develop a better situational assessment for civilian casualty incidents. If confirmed, will you continue to prioritize effective CIVCAS response within your command? And do we have your commitment that CENTCOM will improve and regularly engage with NGOs on this issue?
Senator, I do.
Thank you. My last question, as the military shifts focus to great power competition, low intensity conflicts in the Middle East may lose significant resources. Can you discuss how force planning concepts like dynamic force employment, that is the ability to rapidly shift key U.S. military assets from one theater to the other, will allow the U.S. to divert resources away from CENTCOM to meet the challenges faced by near-peer competitors if necessary?
Senator, that is going to have to be, if confirmed, I'd have to make an assessment of the impact of those DFEs. The challenge with counterterrorism efforts are that they do take time to develop the targets. It's finding the targets and fixing them. Dynamic force employment could come in for a finish potentially, but the effort goes into the finding and the fixing.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, and thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator, thank you for your support for 10th Mountain up in Fort Drum, part of 18th Airborne Corps.
My pleasure and privilege.
Thank you, Senator Gillibrand. Now let me recognize via WebEx Senator Rounds.
Thank you, Mr.